time machine. And I said, hey, what's up today? Let's pass you right up in my time machine, cause I'm getting kinda dizzy with all I've been around. Let's go back to the future now. Hey, what's up today? Let's pass you right up in my time machine, cause I'm getting kinda dizzy with all I've been around. Let's go back to the future now.
Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jim, and today we're going to be doing 5 more issues of the DeLorean from Back to the Future. It's really coming along fine, and I guess we'll be finishing up the back bulkhead, putting in the flux capacitor, the most famous part of the car. And with that, I'm going to bring it to the overhead and we will get started. Hopefully this is not going to be too long, but we'll see. Here we go. Okay, the first issue of this pack will be issue 55. Let's take a quick look at the magazine. Another part of the back of the bulkhead behind the seat. Looks like a pretty simple one. Rest of the magazine. And it looks like a circuit board next time. Alright. With that, let's get the pack over here and get her open. 55. Some black tape, these 2 discs, and this piece of board here. So first we're going to take this and we're going to mount right there, held in with an AP screw. Build's coming along real fun now. My next issues I'll be getting some body parts, which will be really exciting. So I've got this, and then this part here goes in there. Looks like some switches. Also held in with an AP screw. There's those 2 parts. All right. Set this one aside. Let's bring over the interior. First, for the interior, I'm going to put some dots on the back of the seats. These little dots to cover the screw holes on the back of the seats. Just makes it look much better. I've got one here to do. There, in the back, he just looked much better with those dots on there. So this here is going to go looks like right there. And that's held in with 2 BP screws. There. And that's all there is to do behind that part of the seat. So it tells us to slide the driver's seat forward. I guess because we're going to be working there behind it. It says to loosen the seats and to push it towards the steering wheel. Like so. Give us some room back there. Okay, we have that other, looks like a speaker. And that's going to go behind the seat here. There. I'm sure that's held in by an AP screw. AP screw it is. There. That's in. Let's see what we do next. Next, it tells us to push the seat upright and slide it back into the original position. Okay. I guess we retighten them again. Okay. Pull the adhesive off and place that over the screws on the back of the bulkhead hatch. So that's for these 2 screws here. That's going to be an insulator. I think there's a electronics that go there. That is going to go over this just like that. And I put an insulator on there. And that's all there is to do in this stage. Next, we're going to start on 56. Let's see what we got here. 56, we have some cables and a circuit board and some screws, some FP screws. Yep, this should be fun. Rest of it. And next we're doing the top of the bulkhead. Okay. So I guess let's get started. We have some cables. circuit board and some more cables. First, we're going to take this, we're going to take one and, well, put it on one. Take two. And put it on two. Take three and put it on three. And four and put it on four. Whoop, that's not four, that's 13. There's four. There. Over here, we're going to pick up 7. And that is going to go on 7. $13. It's going to go on 13. Turn it around. We have 20 and 21. There's 20. And here is 21. There. Set that aside. Now we're going to mount it to the back of the bulkhead with 4 FP screws. We get one ready. Just like so. Always a little leery of the electronics. I don't want to break anything. Back in my early days being a mechanic, there was times I would over tighten things and break them. There, that's in. Next we're going to take, it says number 5. Let's find number 5. There it is. Number 5 is going to go there. Number 5's in. Next is number 18. That's this one. Let me take them out of this tape I have them on. Number 18. And that's going to go right there. All right, they're in. Next we have 17. There it is. 17 is going to go right there. And then 14. 14 is going to go right there. Okay, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Let's sit that over there. That was easier than I thought. Number 57. All right, we're going to start on the top of the bulkhead. Next, after that is the flux capacitor. All right, let's bring these parts over and get them opened up. All right, there's the bulkhead. The light board. And some little bits and pieces. So first we're going to start with it this way. No, maybe not. This way. We have these 2 gold pieces. Let's go on this way, and they're held in by 2 AP screws. Okay, they're in. Next, we're going to mount this light board. I have a mod that's coming that's really cool, but it's coming from the UK and I have no idea when it's going to get here. So for now, I'm going to put it on this way. That's held on with 2 GP screws. Okay. Set this aside, and we're going to bring this over. It has 2 little thingamajigers that go in. Okay, put those pipes there. And these ones, this one will go here. There. All right, that's in. Then we're going to mount this right there, held in with 2 AP screws. There's one. There's 2. All right, that's in. Let's move these away and turn the page. All right, bring this back over. And it looks like this here, which goes this way and goes just like that. Held in with 2 AP screws. Right now my computer's down and I'm working off my phone. A little bit of a learning curve doing videos, cropping them and adding things to them on your phone. That's done. Bring over this piece of conduit here, which goes like that. Of course, that's held in with another AP screw. Let's see if I could hold it there and get that screw in there. There, that was pretty easy. There. Next, we have two of these. I think I wrote the same. No, they're not. This one goes here. Like so. Held in with an AP screw, of course. And then this one goes here like so. And I'm sure that's held in with an AP screw also. All right, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Let me set this aside. Issue 58. And that will be the flux capacitor. Some pipes, one cable, it's a bulb. I also have a mod coming for this, which still has not gotten here, and that's coming from the UK also. But I'm going to put this together, and if I have to, I'll take it back apart to do that mod. And the last issue will be this part of the bulkhead. All right. Bring this over and get started. There it is. So we have, there's the front and back of the flux capacitor. I guess this would be the inside of it. A bulb, some more pipes. All right, let's see where we get started. Let's bring over the case. Goes this way. This goes in here like so. The mod that's coming, these actually move back and forth just like the real one. It's pretty cool. They're held in with AP screws, 3 of them. There, that's in. Next, we put the case on it. I mean, the lid. So I say the door. Let's get it straight. like so. And that's held in with 2 AP screws. Okay. Now we're going to mount it to the bulkhead, which will go just like so. Okay, now I got to add some piping. Goes right there. That one goes there. That's filled in with an AP screw. The detail on this is amazing. Okay. Let's turn the page. Bring this one over. No. Ah, this one goes here. Gotcha. Let's put this one in first. You get an AP screw ready. There. And we have this pipe. Well, actually, before I do that, let's see. Yeah. This pipe goes in. There. There's those ones all in. Let me straighten this one slightly. There. Next, it has me putting this in. I am going to tape this on. And I want to glue it in. There. this wire runs down here like so, with this little clip that on right there. Held in with an AP screw. Okay. I have this one that goes on. That's held in with an AP screw. Let me get one ready. There. And that's all there is to do in that stage. Come along pretty cool. Can't wait to see it lit up. Bring over the last stage, which is stage 59 of this pack. Looks like some more wiring for the bulkhead. Guess we'll be finishing that up. Okay. And we'll be attaching it to the back of the seat. Bring the wires in. Cool. Excellent. Next, the upper frame of the body. That's going to be cool. All right. Let's bring the pack over and open it. There's this part. All right, where do we start first? Let's bring this back over. And we have this one that goes in between here and there. Like so. There. That's in. That just hangs down like that. Set that aside. Let's see here. Push on the brackets over the cables. Push that. Oh, It was smart they had one end cut on an angle so you can slip it in. Okay. That's going to mount right here. Just push them in. then this one here goes into here. Like so. And that is going to mount so I should have the short cable on that end. There. And that's going to mount with 2 AP screws. Okay, it shows this going over here to here. Let me snip off the end. There, like so. Then you're going to take the long one over here and goes on here. Like so. And that part's done. Turn it over. We have the 2 green bulbs, which go into these 2 holes here. Now they fit snug, the other one didn't. Flatten against the bulkhead, it says. Okay. And we're going to run the wires down here like this. Let me get an AP screw ready. So bracket goes on here like so. With an AP screw. There. That's all there is to do there. Now this. I'm going to bring this over. Now comes the fun part. And let's stand it up. Let's see if we can't do this without breaking anything. Okay. 2 more screws. There. Bulkhead is secure. Let's see. Next, we're going to mount this tube, which goes right there. And that's held in also with an FP screw. There's 1,000,000 screws in this thing. There, that's secured. Next, 16. Where is 16? That's 15. There's 16. Tells us to put 16 in. And they go this way. Sixteen's in, then 15. All right, 15's in. Then it tells us to put this cable there. R and F. That's in. Let's bring this around. That cable there, this tube, goes into there. Try this one. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. Almost had it. Oh. We'll get this. It doesn't want to go. There, finally. That's in. How am I supposed to know which is which? These are out here. There, they're all in. Okay. Now I need to start these ones on the outside. Same deal. Big black one goes on the bottom. Two smaller ones go on the side. No. This time the two big ones go right above each other. And the two black ones. There. That part's done. It's really coming along good. What do we got next? $19 and $22. Let's bring this over. So I guess we're going to start plugging in what's here on this. It's going to take 19. That's going to go in right here. Let's see. Make a little room. Nineteen's in. Now we're going to take 22. Was this 22? That's 9. 22, this one here. 22 is going to go on 22. There. So the flip the page. And yep, we're going to put 23. I just had it. There it is. $23. That goes right there. So the top section's done. All the wires are in. Now we got to do the bottom section. Boy, oh boy. It's getting more and more difficult. I don't know if it might be better to sit on its side. This way I can see under there. Okay. Let me flip her back over again without damaging anything. Okay. Then the plus or minus. There was one, it was a plus or minus. Oh, there it is. Plus goes down the bottom. That's on. So bring all these over to here. Let's get the steering shaft in. Okay. Now we're going to mount this bad boy to the chassis. Awesome. That's held in with 4 DM screws. I think that was it. Turn it around. All right, let's see. There. It's mounted. Let me put this cable back under there. There's a little bracket that goes, turn this back around again. Bracket goes right there to hold the rod in. That's held in with 2 BP screws. Okay, that's in, the steering shaft's in. There. And that's all there is to do in those stages. So, interior's done, it's in. I think that's everything for now. Coming along really cool. Boy, it's getting heavy, I'll tell you that. Hopefully I got all the wiring done properly so I didn't damage anything. And that's it for now. Peace. I hope everybody's well out there in model making land, and hope I didn't take it too long to do this. Hopefully my computer will come back up where I can do my editing on the computer, not on the phone. But until then, peace, take care, happy modeling, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.